The following broadcast may contain explicit language and adult themes. Viewer discretion is advised. The opinions expressed in this broadcast are those of the hosts, talent, and guests, and do not reflect the opinions, views, and standards of Pyro Media Enterprises, affiliates, subsidiaries, or its members. What is going on, Mavericks? We are back with another episode of The Unusual Mavericks. I am your host and moderator, Kwame, joined by the handsome and the melanin proficient
Just Dominic.
Just Dominic.
Didn't know if I was saying my name or not. Hey, everybody.
I almost said Kyrie for 2.5 seconds, but I was like, wrong king. How are you, Dominic? How are you today?
I'm doing super fantastic, and boy, is there a lot of tea that has been served up in the comic book universe. It's crazy.
My God, TikTok has been going crazy. All of my comic friends. Shout out to King Krakoa. He's going to be on soon in the next, hopefully in the next month or so, we can get him on. But there's been a lot of craziness on TikTok. I have been chatting it up with Dominic. There's a lot going on in Marvel and DC universe and the MCU, the DCU, everything. Everybody la-da-da. It's really affected so much. So yeah, we have a lot to talk about. But before we get into this stuff, let's see who is in the building. Keith Reynolds, we want to thank you for joining us. We appreciate you. Greetings, everyone. Just wanted to say the newest Final Fantasy game is the Shite. Yes! I am a big Final Fantasy fan, so I am excited about that. I am a geek when it comes to Final Fantasy, so shout out to Keith for letting me know that. CBBJ, hello, Queen. How you doing?
Hello.
Michaela. I am loving
Hey, Michaela.
Michaela is a fan favorite over at Pyro Power Hour, so I thank you for joining us over here. Appreciate you, Queen.
Yes.
All right, listen, you guys, do us a favor while you are being entertained by our handsome faces. Yes, do us a favor really quickly. Hit that like button, share if you haven't done so already, and subscribe if you are not a part of the Pyro Media family, because it's not just about us; it's all about all of the other amazing talent that is here on Pyro Media Network. So we want to thank
everybody.
Everybody, a lot of that. Oh, Dr. Holt is in the building. How you doing, sir? Yes. Thank you for joining. Appreciate you. All right. So let's get into some things, you guys. We have a lot to talk about. So let's go ahead and get into the Maverick Alert.
Yes.
Whew, Lord Jesus. We have a lot to talk about. There's a lot going on.
There's so much to talk about. It's crazy.
There's a lot going on. So, first of all, we have a lot of breaking news, a lot of things going on in the Maverick Alert. So let's start out. Let's start where we can. First up, we're going to be talking about, if you guys are not following the CW, or the remnants of the CW, rather, DCCW, there is one last show that is holding on strong. It's called Superman and Lois. I'm actually digging it. It's really pretty. It's pretty good. Dominic and I have been really watching it in the past couple of weeks, or this past season. I think it has stepped up tremendously in terms of production. I think the storyline is good. It's just the casting, the new casting, the new Jonathan is just giving me life. I'm sorry. He is outshining, what's the one on the right? I forget his name.
Yeah. No, Jordan.
He is, to me, he's outshining Jordan in terms of his acting skills. But I think they're both. This is a phenomenal casting. I would prefer a different Lois, but she's doing good. She's not bad. I just would prefer a different Lois. She's not bad at all. I think she's really good. I just would prefer a different Lois. But other than that, the casting is great. The show is great. But there's a shakeup going on. So tell us about it, Dominic. Tell us about it.
Yes, so it sounds like it's been confirmed that Superman and Lois will be returning for a season 4, but they're cutting all of their cast.
Yes.
So even though this is an old picture of
Mhm.
Jordan and Jonathan, the twin brothers in the background,
Mhm.
one of them has been replaced now by a much better, as you just mentioned.
Correct.
Regardless, this is pretty much the main cast.
Yes.
And what's his name? Michael Chiklis, I believe, who has been cast as Lex Luthor. And boy, did he come onto the scene in this last episode with a bang. So yes, so John Henry, his daughter Natalie, and the entire Cushing family will be left in this season 3. So it sounds like they may be moving to Metropolis, somewhere like that. They're going to definitely, from what reports are saying, with the cast reduction and the location reduction, they will be saving between 30 to 50 million dollars.
Wow.
Yeah, for the season. So that is a huge reduction in cost.
We're currently in season 3, correct?
We're in season 3, correct. So with the season 4 being made, they want to keep the quality, CGI, quality of writers, and this main talent. But they're going to cut the rest of the cast and crew, those locations as well, which they say will save them upwards of $50 million, between $50 and $30 million.
And as you guys know, that's really kind of what it's about for these big corporations. It's about saving money and cutting corners. Now, I wanted to make sure that I got
there. We go.
There's the new Jonathan on the left.
With the jacket on.
With the jacket, he is a phenomenal actor. I really think that he fits really, really well. The chemistry between him and Jordan, the chemistry between him and his parents, he's just a way better Jonathan. He should have been in the first 2 seasons, in my personal opinion, but he is a phenomenal addition to the cast. Hey, Catrice, how you doing, Queen?
Well, hello, darling.
yes. Boss Lady Truck is in the house. All right, listen, y'all. We're just nerding out over here.
Hello.
I wish John would get power. Now, Dominic. About this.
Yeah, well, they've been talking about Jordan even this year. They've been saying, hey, Jordan is the Superboy. According to the comic books, he is the only Superboy. We've never heard of Jordan until this show. But they have said the new actor who plays Jordan, glad you said that by the end of this season, they're going to start, I guess, revealing some of his latent abilities as well. Because he should be the most powerful out of the brothers.
Yes, he should, because in the comics he and actually in the comics I don't think there's 2 of them, if I'm not mistaken.
No, that's what I'm saying. There is no Jordan.
Yeah.
Only this show there is this variation of twins, but they have always only had one son, from my understanding.
Correct. Yes. All right. Well, let's. I'm looking forward.
It's gonna get juicy, and boy, Bizarro.
Yeah.
The craziness with Bizarro, zombie Bizarro.
We're gonna get into that. That.
Yeah. Delicious.
But let's get into that.
Delicious.
There has been a massive writer strike, and it's been affecting not just the comic world, but everywhere. When it comes to production. And so I even saw it today. On the View as I was watching it, and Whoopi was having trouble because she even mentioned this is really affecting how they operate and just making sure how they address news articles. And so the writer's strike is becoming a big deal. And at the end of this month, if they don't get this stuff together, the Actors Guild or SAG-AFTRA is going to get involved.
Correct.
And going on strike. Now, if SAG-AFTRA gets involved and we don't got no actors, we ain't got no shows, y'all. So y'all need to figure this out. This is getting crazy. But because this is happening, it has affected one of the biggest Comic-Cons in the entire world, and that is San Diego Comic-Con International. Now, listen, now for those who are into the geek world and the black nerd world and just being a nerd and geek, when it comes to these comics and superheroes overall, you guys know how big of a deal San Diego Comic-Con is. Emerald City Comic-Con is great. I've been to that one.
New York
Comic-Con is awesome. It's kind of a trail off of San Diego Comic-Con, but San Diego Comic-Con is the place to be where usually where they drop all of the latest stuff. And we got problems.
Yeah, the top 3 is San Diego, I would say New York and London. Those three are the big ones that tend to drop news, but San Diego is it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's very interesting to see that Marvel is pulling back in San Diego's Comic-Con in just a month or so, just a few weeks.
Yeah.
It's coming up. And they don't have, because of the writer's strike, they have pulled, all their properties are delayed. They have suffered so many delays in Phase 5, unfortunately. So, we have Secret Invasion and a few tiny projects through the phase that has already been done. But
pay the writers.
Pay the writers, bring them back. Give them what they want. We need them. They are an integral part to storytelling.
Yeah.
They tell the stories.
Yes.
So so we have a whole lot going on. But Marvel is really under the gun right now as well. They're feeling pressure.
They are definitely feeling pressure. And I just pulled up this picture right here. For those who don't know, this is Hall H. This is like a coveted space for Marvel. This is what they normally share new news and new movies and that's where they kind of drop all of the new stuff. We may see
Phase 1, Phase 2, Phase 3.
All of those phases were dropped and were kind of debuted at San Diego Comic-Con. In Hall H. It's a historical place for Marvel. And so for them not to be there is going to be a huge hole in Comic-Con. And I'm almost concerned what that's going to do to the numbers and the attendees for Comic-Con, because if Marvel's not going to be there,
they are going to be there. They're not going to be in Hall H, which is obviously a huge place to gather. They're going to have a booth for Loki, Secret Invasions, all the stuff that's out now. So we will probably see panel discussions for the cast and directors for those shows. But what you're showing right now is the inside of Hall H. And this is the traditional place that every news that we've seen, Kevin Feige, all down through the years, this is the stage, the platform, the hall that all that news has been delivered. But what are you going to say besides the writers are on strike? All of our projects for Phase 5 and now affecting Phase 6 has been delayed. That's not good news.
It's not. This is really, really a bad look for Marvel. And I'm worried about them. But I have a feeling that they're going to come through. They have to. They don't have a choice. Otherwise, Kevin Feige is going to have to find a new job because they're not going to. They can't.
Well, we have New York Comic-Con at the end of the summer, and then sometime later is London. So we'll see what they do for those two.
Well, we'll see.
That's all we can do.
Yeah. All right. Well, next up on the list is The Flash. Flop or not? So it's not looking good right now for The Flash and as far as the numbers are concerned. And right now it has not been officially called a flop because they're
going to wait till the second weekend.
Correct. Right. We still have this weekend to look at. It debuted last weekend. There's mixed reviews there, and a lot of them are leaning on. At least the ones that I've seen are leaning more towards the negative. And so, like, I'm not surprised.
I really did a deep dive on the reviews and what's going on according to the box office and what the box office, the theaters themselves are reporting, and it seems as though that. Number one, DC, can we talk? You cannot compete with Marvel. Not right now. Not on the same level.
No.
The week before, I think it was the week before, or maybe 2 weeks before, Marvel came out with Into the Spider-Verse. That movie is still in the top 3. This movie is still in the top 3 in box office numbers. Also,
but remember,
let me add this real fast.
Yeah.
This is not exclusive to The Flash and to DC.
Correct.
Pixar released a movie that took over $200 million to make. I think it's called The Elementals.
Yeah.
That movie has only earned $30 million in its first weekend. That is a flop.
That's bad.
So right now, theaters and analysts are suggesting that with a looming recession in this country right now, what's in recession is the box office. People are going to cut their spending budgets on entertainment.
Well, who the hell want to go and spend $40 on per ticket and an experience to go to something where, listen, like we got to be real about this. I understand that the pandemic hit us really, really hard. I understand that it hit the theaters really hard, but they jacked up the prices right after. And I understand that they're trying to recoup money,
80%.
But you can't do that. You can't jack up it's like $20 per person, $25 to $30 per person to go and have an experience, popcorn, juice,
correct.
And then you can't even get your own snacks. They don't even let you bring a bag in there. It's bad. It's not looking good. It's not looking good for theaters. And plus, with all of these things, the experience that we had during the pandemic where you were able to watch movies same day, movies from home, you could be in your underwear watching TV, mind your business.
Put it on pause.
Put it on pause. You don't have to
come back the next day if you want.
You don't have to deal with crying babies that's coming around or people being loud, and like you got your own space like that.
Yes,
it's a different experience. So they have to switch it up a little. And on top of that, like the cleanliness of a lot of theaters were not that great to begin with. You know what I'm saying? So now they have to really step it up, like in order for and you're not going to charge me $35 to $40 just to go to a movie theater.
Yeah, for your ticket, like you said, for all your refreshments, and that's a good $40 per person. And as they said, costs over the past 4 years have increased by 80% on average, just to take yourself to the movies. So if you have only one movie to see. Let's be honest. If you have only one movie to see between a Marvel multiverse movie and a DC movie, with the brand that DC has, the legacy that they have laid out, most people are going to choose to go and save that money to go see a Marvel movie over a DC movie. Yeah. The Flash is not a bad movie overall. With all the reviews that I've heard from people who love and hate it, they solidly give this movie a B. The score is a solid B, but theaters, or I guess these movie makers, are going to have to figure out how to release these movies, because you can't release John Wick, the Elementals,
which was a good dang on movie, John Wick,
Spider-Verse, correct. It was a fantastic movie, all within weeks of each other. People are not going to do it.
And let me say this. DC is not bad. Okay,
no.
But Marvel has a built-in audience. They spent years. Spent years starting with the whole Iron Man fate. Iron Man. They spent years.
Well, really with Blade, but we'll say Iron Man.
You know, right? But we're not gonna go there. We know where
Wesley
it really
Snipes.
came from.
We looking at you, brother. We got
y'all welcome. Y'all welcome. Okay, black all day. But anyway, but a lot of. Marvel spent a tremendous amount of time, because one of the things that Marvel did that DC didn't do is Marvel went after people who were not comic book themed.
Correct.
Okay, a lot of DC stuff, unless you wouldn't know who Black Adam is unless you read the comics. You know what I'm saying? So they spent years building these characters, giving them storylines, and most of the people who are into Marvel now, they're not into the comics. They don't know what's going on.
They have no clue.
They have zero idea what's going on with the backstory of them. They only know, I saw the movie of Black Panther, but you don't know the history of Black Panther in the comics.
Yeah.
But which is not a bad thing. I'm not knocking
no.
It, but that was a great marketing move that Marvel did, and so you can't compete
they laid the
with
groundwork
Marvel right now.
Correct. They laid the groundwork. Like Marvel has a harder time competing with in television.
Yeah.
DC has laid the groundwork for decades. And you know that if you're going to see a DC product like Sandman or like Superman and Lois, their quality has even moved up on a new level. Special effects and all of that. And people love that. Peacemaker. Those are big deals.
I'll tell you something. DC knows how to create a storyline now.
They do, and they do TV.
Tell some good stories.
They got TV on lock. They know how to do that. But getting back to this Flash movie, so they were talking about all the competition at the box office did not help. The looming recession too did not help, and Ezra Miller's reputation and all of his court battles and all of his drama over the past year or so did not help.
Yeah, it didn't. It didn't help at all.
I don't care how good the movie was. Michael
Mm-mm.
Keaton, they say, is fantastic in the Flash movie. I
Yeah,
want to see it because Michael Keaton.
yeah.
That's really the only reason why I really,
Honestly,
really, really want to see it.
can we be honest about that?
But even me, we had to choose between seeing John Wick and The Flash. I
Yeah.
prefer to see John Wick and
Sorry,
wait to see this on video.
sorry.
I'm
I had
old
I
school.
John Wick 4 was everything. It was
Like the first
everything.
three.
I mean, really though, I did not realize how
And
like,
that's a comic book.
and that's a comic book.
Based
So
off of a comic book, correct.
yes. Now, speaking of Michael Keaton, who played Batman, let's talk about what's going on with Batman with Bruce Timm and J.J. Abrams. This kind of animated noir
Yeah.
Batman that they got going on. Tell us what's going on, Dominic. Tell us
So
what's going on.
we reported months ago that J.J. Abrams and the new regime, David Zaslav, who's over Warner Brothers, they did not click.
Mhm.
J.J. Abrams seemed to want too much money for the projects that he was working on.
Well,
So they pretty much cut ties with
he was,
J.J. Abrams.
he was kind of being a diva, but we're gonna
He
leave
was
that
being a
alone.
diva as well. That's so true. Very true. Allegedly. So this is a series. This is a new noir series produced and written by Bruce Timm, legendary Bruce Timm, who created the classic Batman animated series in the 90s.
Yes.
He's worked on this particular new project with J.J. Abrams, and it is Batman Noir. It's supposed to be the exact same stories, basically, that we saw in the classic series, but this is going to be an adult version. The
so
classic animated series were for kids. We know it was a huge success, and now this one is revisited. But
yes,
yeah,
I am excited about that because I grew up on the classic Batman.
Yes,
the '90s Batman series, the animated series. That
with
was
Kevin Conroy.
Oh my God, may he rest in peace.
Yeah,
but he was his voice. He was Batman to me. The voice of Batman, like that, I would never forget. I want to laugh at what Brims Montgomery said. When I saw how high the water was at the movie, I sipped it slowly to make it laugh. It's expensive. But yes, I'm really, really excited about it. I'm looking forward to seeing what they're going to do. That's J.J. Abrams and Bruce Timm. And so I'm looking forward to see what they're going to do. Now, listen, I'm not a big fan of J.J. Abrams because I think that personally he ruined the Star Trek series. In my personal opinion, I think what they
I didn't like it. The Kelvin universe or timeline. The Kelvin
universe needs to be burned.
I don't like it.
It needs to be burned.
Bruce Timm is the one with the lighter colored hair. Everyone, darker colored hair is J.J. Abrams, and he can be quite a diva, very expensive.
Yeah.
But Bruce Timm is a legend and has a lot of respect in the animated universe. He has produced, including the Flashpoint movie, that classic Flashpoint movie that we all love and adore.
Yeah.
Bruce Timm was a massive part of that, and still is a massive part of their animation department.
Yeah, he is a legend in the animation department as far as animation goes, as far as DC goes. He's done some stuff. He's done some work. All right. So we talked about J.J. Abrams. We talked about Ezra Miller. Now, speaking of Ezra Miller, a lot of the decisions on whether he was going to be in the Flash was based on what his legal troubles and woes were, right? So we also are going
and the box office numbers
but whether he continues on or not is also based off of. I don't think so either. He shouldn't. I don't even think he should have been in this movie, but that's my personal opinion. But a lot of those things happen. You know, there's concerns, and corporate executives get concerned with certain things like that if there's criminal or court issues going on. So speaking of that, we have an update about Jonathan Majors.
Yes.
So go ahead, Dominic.
Oh, well, Jonathan Majors, as we all know, he was dealing with some woman, and several women have now stepped up to say that he is abusive and Yes, these are the accusations. I want to make that clear. A lot of women have stepped up to say that he is this, terrible type of individual. We don't know. We weren't there, but we do know that the court date has been announced as of August 3rd, I believe, 2023. Yes. So Marvel is deeply interested in this case. And according to every news outlet, they're going to follow this case just like Warner Brothers followed the Amber Heard against Johnny Depp case.
Yes.
And what was the other case that Ezra Miller, obviously. Yeah. So Marvel is going to definitely do that. Disney, of course, does not want any association with anyone who could be considered as a rapist or someone who is deeply embedded in domestic violence. And of course, we know any person of color with those type of charges, it is a super, super, super serious allegation, and this could be career ending for him.
Yeah, so I'm praying for the brother. I really think that he was caught up in some weird stuff. Again, I don't know what's going on. We don't know what's going on. We just got to see where the chips fall. And so I just pray that he makes it through this, and navigates accordingly after this.
Yes, okay? Be smart.
Be smart and be careful who you date.
Yes. It's you can't trust. Did we not learn from Tiger Woods?
That's what you know what, Dominic, we're here.
Did we not learn?
I mean, listen, I'm over here dropping stuff. Listen,
it's just too much. These folks, they're too much. I mean, is it that good? No, it's not. So, there really isn't an excuse. So I really ask every young African American actor, Black, male, female, tread lightly. Gay, straight, tread lightly once you get on these levels, because these folks are not really looking out for you.
Listen. Dr. Holt said Tiger Woods, Bill Cosby.
Right?
Good luck, Chuck.
I know that's right.
I'm saying. All right, next up, we have some things going on with James Gunn in the DC universe. So for those who don't know, they've been talking about Batman and who's going to be the Batman for the brave and the bold kind of Batman. And so James Gunn has he has announced that he is absolutely, unequivocally not using George Clooney. And I absolutely agree with him.
I was really kind of, when... he made some statement about at the end of the Flash movie, it's not going to be what y'all think it is, but there's going to be an older Batman, and we're going to move in a direction with Batman. So George Clooney clearly is older. He played Batman. He's an Oscar winner.
That's
you
great.
Would think that, okay, with a good script, maybe he can turn it out. However, they have interviewed Christian Bale, and most people love the Dark Knight trilogy.
Yes.
And everything that was attached to it. He is now older and fits in the range. And they are in talks with him and Christopher Nolan, the writer and director of that trilogy. So James Gunn meets Christopher Nolan. Oh my God.
It's gonna be good. First of all, George Clooney, love you, guy. But,
yes.
No. You are not a good Batman. I'm sorry.
And I blame the writer, the script. You can't put it all on the actor, because you can't say that he hasn't been good in other films.
We're not talking about other films.
I'm talking about him as an actor. I think he can pull it off.
I'm not talking about him as an actor.
I
am talking about him as Batman. I am talking about that atrocious Batman's trilogy with that
Batman and Robin was the name. Yes,
and that damn Alicia Silverstone playing Batgirl. The only thing that was good was Poison Ivy and that damn what was her name? Uma Thurman.
Yes. Uma.
Phenomenal actress.
Yes, she is. Well,
even all of them. Schwarzenegger was a bit better than half of them. What was going on with who was playing Iceman?
But Jim Carrey, I couldn't take Jim Carrey. It was too much. I couldn't do it.
No.
However, but a lot of these actors are really good. So hopefully, he's made his money. So say it too bad. But this has me all in.
Dominic's trying to go to the DC festivities, and he gets invited to those parties. I don't care if you don't invite me to a party. Don't talk about George Clooney, y'all.
Listen,
I'm so sorry. I don't think that George Clooney is a bad actor. I think that he was a bad Batman. There's a huge difference. And I'm standing 10 toes down on it.
Listen, I can't disagree with that. In all honesty,
listen, George Clooney could have several seats. Yes, and in the back, have several seats in the back, honey.
I think I'm being a little too mean on George Clooney. It was not all his fault. Yes, but he didn't write it. He didn't direct it. He just collected his check. So,
and a check well earned, I guess. But this Christian Bale situation, I am looking forward to it.
Now, 2 thumbs up.
Yes. So we talked about all of that. Now, one last thing before we go to break. There is some whispers. We cannot confirm this. Okay. Now listen to me good and listen to me well, because some of y'all take things to another level. We cannot confirm this, but through the channels that Dominic and I have, okay, through the grapevine, we have heard some things. Okay. We have heard that there is allegedly whispers of a possible DC, Warner Brothers, and Netflix deal.
Yes, very true. As we all know that Netflix has a few DC properties that are making money.
Yes.
And they're getting accolades and recognition from Sweet Tooth is a DC property, and that's doing very well on the network.
Very well.
On Netflix, as well as Sandman is critically acclaimed.
Yes.
And a super fantastic show. So because those DC properties are doing very well, James Gunn said, I'm going to allow them to build an Elseworlds universe.
Yes. Allegedly.
That's fantastic. Oh, no. That's all reported. That's in black and white.
Okay,
that part is in black and white.
Yes.
What's allegedly is that they're going to continue to grow this universe. So it's going to be Sweet Tooth. It's going to be Sandman. Dead Boy Detective series is coming. And that's supposed to really be good. And they allegedly are going to continue to build this universe. That's the alleged part.
Well, we'll see how it goes. We will see how it goes.
Yeah.
I would love to see all of that. I think that would be a really good addition to Netflix. And I think that was something that Marvel to this day I am faulting them on with them doing what they did. They got real cocky with that Disney Plus.
Yeah. And they moved all their stuff.
They were really disrespectful to Netflix.
Well, we'll see, because if all goes well, allegedly all the stuff like Titans, Doom Patrol, all of the CW stuff will all be on Netflix.
Yeah.
So, and as we know, Netflix is a huge platform. And they have already earned billions of dollars in their previous partnerships. So we'll see what happens now.
How you doing, Inspired? Thank you for joining.
Hello.
All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get into this quick commercial. We're gonna make a quick commercial, y'all, because we got a lot to talk about. We're gonna be reviewing some things, and we got a little surprise for you. So stay tuned. Stay tuned until after the break. Yes. This episode is sponsored in part by Bullet and Flight Radio. Get ready to uplift your spirit with Bullet and Flight Radio, the world's leading progressive Christian radio station. Experience the vibrant fusion of gospel house music and a rich medley of inspiration from all musical genres that'll make your heart soar. Join their extraordinary lineup of today's trailblazers, visionaries, and voices that matter, all sharing their stories and wisdom. Stay plugged in around the clock as they broadcast unmissable content 24/7. Your go-to station for all things inspiring. Become a pilot today by visiting bulletandflightradio.com. Bullet and Flight Radio. Your story, our station. All right, and we are back. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you are just tuning in, please do us a quick favor and hit that like button, as well as share if you haven't done so already. And if you have not subscribed to Pyro Media Network, please do so, because you can check out all of the amazing content that is here and all of the talent that we have on Pyro Media Network. All right.
Yes.
We have a lot to talk about. So,
all right, let's get in it.
let's get into some things, y'all. First up, we're gonna do it in order. Let's do DC first, shall we?
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so we have been watching the latest the latest season of Superman and Lois. I highly encourage you guys to please go and watch this. It is this latest season. And honestly, I would recommend that you watch the whole thing, but if you just want to catch up, go ahead and watch the latest season. Because each season kind of is its own standalone, but it gives each if you watch it from the beginning, you get more context for season
Correct.
3. But you won't be lost if you just start from season 3, if that makes any sense. Some shows you can't do that. But Superman and Lois, this latest season, first of all, has been
Epic. It is. I see why there's a problem now with even thinking about bringing back someone like Henry Cavill full time, because Tyler Hoechlin is filling the shoes. He's wearing the cape. Okay, he's doing it. The cape. I didn't even know he can act this well. Can I just say that? Hey, welcome. Yeah, when he was in Teen Wolf, he was good. He did his thing, but it wasn't really about his character.
No.
This has really shown that I don't know if he went back to school or what happened, but this dude can act.
Yeah, the man is good.
This last episode, and it was subtle, the way he was dealing with his children and him and Jordan, and the way that his facial expressions were like giving me chills, because I was like, oh yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, the man is good. The man is good. And let me explain something to you guys about this. I have been really critical about the CW shows. You guys can go back to some of the beginning episodes of the Unusual Mavericks, and I have always talked crap about the CW shows, because I've always found them to be slightly cheesy. I've always found their production value to be really, really
with exceptions.
With exceptions, like Stargirl was phenomenal. They should have kept that going.
And when we're talking about the CW, we're talking about more than DC. We're talking about the originals. We're talking about Vampire Diaries. We're talking about a lot of different shows, including All American, which is also phenomenal.
Yes.
So yeah,
I am still to this day, the originals is still one of my favorite all-time series ever. Like of all time. So I am biased on that show, which is why I was very frustrated with a lot of the DC shows on CW, because I'm like, all of this amazing production, and then that transferred over. I didn't understand it. But this latest season, the last season of Stargirl, this latest season of
Stargirl, period. All 3 seasons.
Stargirl period was dope. It was a slow climb in the beginning, but the first season. But after that, it was like it was it. Really, but this Superman and Lois, this latest season, my God, on today.
Listen, Bruno Mannheim.
Wait a minute, hold up. I'm so sorry, Dominic. Hold on. What did you say? I didn't really like him on Teen Wolf, but I like him on the show. He's a really good actor.
I agree.
Like him on Teen Wolf?
I agree. I totally agree. I didn't think that we got enough of him, and I didn't like his character. I always felt like they could have flushed his character out more. So I totally agree.
Okay, in that aspect,
he's really good.
Maybe I'm biased because my hormones were jumping every time I saw him.
Of course.
Because, my God. That was a very, very attractive man. Anyway, I'll leave it alone. But I do think that he was very brutish on Teen Wolf. Like, I didn't really feel like he was like the
he never gave enough. Correct.
He didn't give enough. He was the muscle, and he was the guy that you would call on to help save the day if you could, or So, but yeah, I agree with that. But this season, this series,
everyone. It's not just Tyler. It is the actor who plays Bruno Mannheim, which is Onomatopoeia. She was
good,
fantastic.
Yeah.
The actor who plays John Henry.
Yeah.
And Natalie Henry.
Yep.
The daughter, she's really, really strong.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, I didn't realize that Superman and Lois was gonna have such a fantastic Black supporting cast lineup. I mean, it's just unbelievable.
And they're really damn good. And what's sad is one of the things that I'm actually not happy about is the fact that they will you're going to only see the main cast, which is
in the next season, correct?
In the next season, which is Lois and Superman and the boys. So I'm a little annoyed by that. But it is what it is. I get budget cuts. I understand. Things happen.
Yeah, but it's sad that all the black and brown people are being cut.
Well, how
like 99% of the cuts are all black.
You know why that
Hispanic.
is. Yeah.
So it is sad, but I know the geeks really don't care because this kind of takes them back to the more traditional version of Superman.
Because honestly, if you think about it, it's not about anybody else. It's about Superman.
It is, and Lois.
And Lois. And I'm sure, and honestly, it's not really even about the boys. They really didn't need them either. But they're such
they
an
don't need them.
part. They can send them off to boarding school.
Right.
So I'm interested in seeing where they go. And let me tell you something. This latest season, what's the boy's girlfriend or ex-girlfriend or whatever? She's getting on my nerve. Lana's daughter.
Yeah, her.
She got on my nerve. She gotta go. She's irritating me.
She's got one more episode.
And Jordan is getting on my last nerve too.
Well, but Jordan's change and kind of embracing his darker side is giving me life. This is something I wanted to see.
Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Hold on one second. Sorry, if you haven't seen the this season of Superman and Lois, I know there's a lot of geeks that will see it and they get mad when we don't do spoilers.
Yeah, but what we're not doing is giving away the episodes and what happened in this entire season. We're only commenting about how good the actors are, the storyline, the CGI is fantastic.
Yes.
This is absolutely the best season of Superman and Lois. Absolutely. Some people said that John Henry and Natalie weren't really in this season, but I disagree. They really helped drive the story along.
Hold on. I think they took.
Oh no, YouTube.
Yeah, they took us down
for sure. But there was no sound on the trailer.
There was no sound. Hold on. We will. Be back up in a sec.
So anyway, moving on from Superman and Lois, like we said,
we can't talk about it. Hold on, I gotta wait for it to come back up because they're not gonna see what we're saying anyway. Hold on. Oh, that sucks.
What?
I'm waiting for it to come back up. Hopefully it comes back up.
Wow, so showing that trailer?
It's really stupid. I don't understand. Maybe I shouldn't have had it on that long.
Oh man.
YouTube is trash. Oh my god. Are we back on? Nope, we're not back on yet. This is so dumb. We didn't even show it that long. We didn't have no audio on. That is crazy to me. So stupid. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Type in 1 when you can see us. That is so silly.
Yep, they definitely took us down.
That is crazy. Did they pull everything down?
Now we're back.
Are we back now?
Yes.
Can y'all see us? Let us know if you can see. Hold on. Now I'm not even back on. Hold on one second. Let me see.
Yep, we're back.
This is stupid. We didn't even show the full thing. Can y'all see us? Okay, y'all can see it. Okay, good. My Lord, today. I'm so sorry, you guys.
Crazy. There was no sound or anything in the
We didn't
trailer.
even show any sound. Okay, fine. That's how y'all would have played.
Oh my god.
That's how y'all would have played.
Wow. Fine then. Whatever. We finished talking about
Advertisement.
that show. We
That's
finished
what
talking about that darn show anyway.
Yeah, we're done. We're done. We're done with y'all. We're gonna move on to Marvel. Okay.
Yes. So hopefully we don't get taken down again over Marvel.
God. Come on, Marvel. All right, you guys. I'm so sorry about that, you guys. We had
sorry.
YouTube is
come back. Tell everybody to come back.
Yes, come back if you haven't. If sorry about that. Anywho, we're back. All right, let's go back into the thing now. So we this past week, Secret Invasions came out with the one and only Samuel L. Jackson. Now let me tell y'all something. Now it was nothing but the fact that I was tired from work yesterday that I did not finish the show. It had nothing to do with the fact that the show was nothing but stellar. This is the type of stuff that we're talking about, Marvel. This is the type of stuff that you need to be putting out when it comes to series. I don't know if it's because of possibly the fact that you had one of the best actors in damn Black history up in here, Samuel L. Jackson, Uncle Samuel up in here. Maybe that was the reason. But this damn episode, this first episode, I was on my toes.
Yeah. Everyone, please check it out. If you have not, if you have Disney Plus, please check it out. This series.
This man
is already 1,000 times better than She-Hulk. Just saying.
First of all, don't even mention She-Hulk to me. Okay?
Well, she's coming back, so.
Well, I'm skipping her. She can go away.
She'll be in something.
Thank you. I'm gonna watch it tonight. Yeah, Michaela, I'm telling you, it's really good.
It's a really good first episode.
Yeah. Hopefully, if they keep this pace like they did with the first episode, we're gonna be Gucci. For the season.
Marvel has a history though with their series of the first 2 episodes are good and then they decline, and then the season finale is really good. So I'm hoping, well, that was the case within the last phase. You know, WandaVision was one of the exceptions, and Loki, I think, was one of the exceptions.
And I'm hoping this is like a WandaVision or Loki, because this is the vibe that I got from this episode, from this latest episode. That's how I felt about Loki. Is that I just felt like this was going to be a good episode, or a good series. The same thing with WandaVision. I just felt in the first episode like I didn't understand where it was going, but I felt like it was going to be a good series, and I got hooked into it.
Well, a lot of people felt that way about Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
I didn't feel that way about Falcon and the Winter Soldier,
which was, I think, one of the lowest rated series on Disney Plus so far is Hawkeye. But all these actors are coming back, though. They're coming back for Secret Wars. They're going to cross over in other projects. Daredevil. They're talking about bringing Elektra back, which is a big deal. So we'll see what they do.
I actually enjoyed Elektra. That movie, I actually enjoyed Elektra, the movie. That was a really good movie.
Yeah, and before all the production halted, they were working on, I forgot the new series with the Red Hawk, General Ross.
Oh.
And they have Hyperion and a whole just a goop gob of people that they're bringing into this.
Wouldn't that be dope if
it's not.
It's not Henry Cavill?
No.
It would be dope if it would be.
No, it's not. I got somebody else.
It would be cool to be Hyperion, but they're not going to do it because we don't ever get what we want as fans. But yeah, so definitely check out Secret Invasion. I'm going to play this for 2.5 seconds.
Oh God, please don't. 2.5 seconds. Please don't.
And then we're going
okay, that's enough.
Okay, this is it. This is all we got. This is it. Okay, cool. That's it. That's all we got.
Yes, take it down. Take it back. Take it off. Folks, check it out. You check out the trailer. It's all over YouTube. It's everywhere.
Yeah,
check it out. It comes on every Wednesday, so it obviously debuted on the first day of summer, the 21st of June. So that was pretty cool.
So, stop. Yeah, we don't want to go down. We don't want to go down again.
Right.
Something came out. I'm actually really excited about this. Something came out in the past week or so. I don't know if you guys have caught it, but Kraven the Hunter. The series came out, or excuse me, the trailer for it came out. Now, for those who are Spider-Man fans, you would know that Kraven is a, I guess, anti-hero, is he?
Yes.
Yeah, he's an anti-hero in Spider-Man. So I actually am looking forward to this. This is not. Is this a Sony picture?
I believe it's a Sony, correct?
It's not.
So
full
we're hoping
Marvel.
it's no. We're hoping that it's not going to be like what was the other one that we just saw? The vampire one?
Oh, Morbius.
Morbius.
Oh, God.
That's what people are like. Please don't let this be another Morbius. But it doesn't look like it is. There's more involvement by Marvel with this film. It allegedly so.
I had high hopes for Morbius. Now listen, you know I'm not into the vanilla, but he's not a bad looking fella. That rhymed, but I didn't mean for it to rhyme. I promise you I didn't.
Like they say, with the lights off, we all black.
Okay, all right. But
anyway,
yeah,
so, well, we'll see what happens. Yeah, whatever.
And I'm gonna play like 2.5 seconds of it, you know, just so you guys can see it. Okay, there we go. All right, there we go. Oh, okay, we're good. There we go.
Yes. Right. Check it out. Check out the trailer, everyone. Oh, you know what I.
This YouTube be trying to girl. Listen.
Really? You know what I also.
Oh, Keith! This is a family-friendly episode.
Oh, I'm feeling verklempt. Oh.
Verklempt, clucking your pearls, honey. Woo! Keith! I agree with you, Keith. I totally agree with you, Keith. But anyway,
what do you all feel about us doing a review on Star Trek Discovery? Yes. The final season of Discovery is they will be going back after the strike. I really think we need to give some love to the Star Trek universe and our queen.
Now,
excellent.
Listen.
Thank you, Dr. Holt.
Stop you playing around with you. Stop you playing around with YouTube. Now, listen. The reason why we have a big obsession with Star Trek Discovery is because of the fact of
Sonequa Green.
Sonequa Green. Now, she is literally the first Black Star Trek captain. It is a big deal.
Cisco.
Sorry, the first Black female Star Trek captain. Okay, because Captain Cisco was a captain in Star Trek, that was a whole epic moment in time. But this revamp of Star Trek Discovery rebooted the entire Star Trek universe.
Yes,
and so it was just a real big deal.
It was a cash cow. And it introduced a lot of Black and brown and queer people to the Star Trek universe that had no desire in the past to watch. Brand new fans. So this was a really big deal. So it's disappointing that it's going out after 5 seasons. Traditionally, they do 7. Yeah, so it's
you know why that's happening. But anyway, we know why. We we're gonna leave it alone. But one of the surprises that we had, Dominic and I had regarding the Unusual Mavericks is that we want to keep the Unusual Mavericks Live, which airs every Thursday at 4 p.m. regarding news. Anything that happens with the news, anything that happens with just things that we want to keep you guys up to date with Marvel Studios and DC Studios, and just anything that's happening in the comic world that you guys should be abreast of. But we also, one of the reasons why we started the Unusual Mavericks is we wanted to deep dive into these shows. We can't do much in an hour or all of that in an hour, right? And so what we've decided to do is start a podcast, an audio podcast. You can listen to it on your way home, coming from work. You can listen to it while you're at work, at the gym. And so we want to go ahead. We're going to be starting the Unusual Mavericks podcast and really deep diving into different episodes. And you'll be able to see all of the episodes and which ones you want to pick. Maybe you want to review, maybe we want to review Star Trek season 1, episode 1. And then maybe you want us to see, I saw this episode on Star Trek, or I saw this episode on the originals, or I saw this episode on Superman and Lois, and I want to see what Kwame and Dominic have to say about it. So we want to go ahead and deep dive into those shows and really do a full review of those shows. And we're probably going to, we don't know which series we're going to start out with, but we'll let you guys know. We may do multiple series, we don't know, but we'll be able to kind of deep dive and go into that and put out multiple pieces of content in the audio form, because it's just easier for us. We don't have to get up and stuff like that and get
and
all set up.
We are going to expand it from just not just
Yes.
DC and Marvel, but just comic books
Yes.
and just the whole lore. So we may even end up talking about John Wick. We may
Yeah.
talk about Transformers. We may
Yes.
talk about all kinds of cool comic-based movies and series.
While still highlighting the whole reason behind the unusual Mavericks, while still highlighting the black and brown characters
Experience,
of those,
correct.
and that experience. And so we want to make
Correct.
sure that Blerds across the universe and the multiverse is heard. So
That's
thank
right.
you guys for geeking out with us. Thank you guys and let us know in the comments. Let us know in our inboxes if there's something special that you guys want us to review or something specific that you want us to talk about. But we look forward to kind of expanding into this kind of podcast area. Podcasting is what Pyro Media does, and it's what Pyro Media is proficient in. So I'm looking forward to seeing what we do and how we can navigate the unusual Mavericks into that level. So yeah. Any questions?
Yay!
Got anything else, Dominic?
Wonderful. No, I think we've covered quite a bit of news. There's
what a bunch of
I
news
think we
stuff.
hit everything. There was just so much to talk about. There's so much money just flying all over the place. So in these worlds, it's a big deal.
All right, you guys. Well, we're gonna let you guys go. Right after, I believe, over at the Dr. Dante Morrison, he's doing a conversation with clergy. So definitely head over there to support him. Let him know that the Unusual Mavericks sent you. And we'll see you guys on the other side. All right, you guys. You guys have got anything else, Dominic? Or we're good?
Nope, that's it. Everyone have a great day and stay unusual.
All right, you guys.
That's right.
Guys, we'll see you guys on the next one. And then tomorrow we will see you guys. Kyrie and I will see you guys in the morning for Pyro
Power Hour. That's right.
And don't forget to check out Nicole Divic live tonight at 6:15 p.m. If you haven't checked out her show before, she is an amazing queen, and she really gets into some deep dive topics in the Black culture and Black community. She's a public health leader, and I just love what she does. So definitely check it out. That's my big sis over there. Love you guys. We'll see you guys in the next one. Stay unusual.
See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
If you enjoyed this content, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to Pyro Media Network's YouTube channel for more awesome content. Plus, don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss when we go live or upload new videos. Visit pyromedianetwork.com today, not just to check out our incredible roster of talented creatives, but also to gain access to exclusive bonus material available only to our Pyro fam. Show your support for this Black-owned indie network by donating today. Help us keep igniting brands everywhere.